Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Echo Killshot, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be talking about and reviewing Uncharted. This is going to have a little bit of spoilers and non-spoilers in it. I'm recording this on Saturday. I know I made that community post saying I would have it up by Friday. But I'm sorry, things just kind of got, out of hand. But without further ado, we're going to be talking about this movie now. I'm just going to talk about the stupid people who want to hate on this movie for the insignificant and stupid reasons. People hate on this movie because of the actors, especially the casting. Y'all understand this is a prequel, right? This is before Sully gets his mustache. This is before Nathan Drake gets his smoldy beard. And, this is really an origin story of the friendship that Sully and Nathan Drake have. And if y'all can't understand that, then you're not real Uncharted fans. Now, I know in a way I have no room to talk. One, because I have not played all the games. I am currently on Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, so I'm trying to understand the lore. But from what I can tell in this movie, I know enough about Uncharted to know that this does feel like its own distinct movie, and it does include a lot of stuff from the game, especially the cargo scene, which has been really hyped up. It's amazing how they shot that. It's amazing the amount of work that was put just into that scene, the amount of stonework that had to be done there, and honestly, congrats to Tom Holland for just having the guts to even do that with green screen in the background, because honestly, even though every character in this movie has plot armor, it's still cool to see Nathan Drake flying through the air. Now, the opening scene, this isn't really like a spoiler, but the opening scene contains really a small little bit of information about the relationship of Sam and Nathan Drake, played by, Sam is played by, Rudy's something, and he's in Outer Banks. I think that was a good casting choice. He definitely gives that older brother persona. Nathan Drake, though, as a kid, I don't know who that actor was, but he was alright. It definitely sets up this movie for Nathan Drake not really wanting the treasure as much, but wanting to find his brother. Because as we know, the brotherhood between Nathan Drake and Sam Drake are... Nathan Drake's always leaving to go off on adventures, and Nathan never got to go with him. So in this movie, we really explore the twists and turns, the backstabbing, also the backstory on what happened to Sam. And I'm going to tell you this right now. They say he's dead. He's not dead. This is the first movie, and I'm pretty sure many to come, because I hope this movie, and I think this movie will be successful. I don't know how much opening weekend is going to make, but honestly, this being a video game adaptation movie, this was really good, okay? Now, the villain, I wasn't really too familiar with, Antonio Banderas. There are a lot of twists conceding to that villain that we all think is the villain, but I don't know. I wish we kind of got in the first guy from the Uncharted game, but this is like a prequel before the first Uncharted game. So we haven't met Elena yet. Hopefully in the second movie we meet Elena. Now, Chloe Fraser, played by Sophia Ali. She's definitely got the looks part of it. She definitely has the accent down to the bone. She does pursue a lot of traits, meaning you can't really trust her. She's kind of like double-sided a lot, but I thought her and Nathan Drake's, or Tom Holland's, relationship was really awesome, and the Holy Trinity, Sully, Chloe, and Nathan. I really do like each other's relationships in this movie. How you really don't know what to think, but throughout this movie you'll know, oh, they're not really this. They're just, they kind of have to do this, or something like that. What was I gonna say? Oh, dang, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about, shoot. Oh, I will say this. Spoiler. If you haven't. Okay, here's your warning. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so get off the video if you haven't seen the movie. Nolan North shows up, and it's amazing. I kind of expected it. If you're gonna have an Uncharted movie, you got to make the actual guy who voiced him in the movie. So yeah, I thought his role was pretty cool, just as a normal beach bystander. Yeah, I thought the visuals and choreography, meaning the fight scenes in this, were amazing. Um, and like I said before, man, they really do include like the treasure, like the scavenger hunt part of it. I feel like there's a difference between a scavenger hunt and a treasure hunt. A treasure hunt is more like a treasure hunt is like, you know, Sir Francis Drake. He kind of let us here. He was smart about the treasure so somebody else could find it, or he didn't want anybody to find it. We don't know. They do find the treasure, but as every Uncharted game goes and movie, Nathan never gets the big boy treasure in the end. But he ends up getting just a little something. The necklace plays a pretty good role too. Which is of course the necklace that Nathan wears as a remembrance of his brother. I was gonna say something else. This movie gets straight to the point. Given its 2-hour runtime, you want to, get everything pumping and going. I just think Tom Holland is such an underrated actor. Even though he's in everything, but that's a good thing because he's really good at it. And I'm a really big fan of him. And if Tom Holland never saw this video, bro, I'd freak out, bro. He's really awesome. The cargo fight scene was amazing in this, or not the cargo fight scene, just the games really do feel like the movie. Now, this was the first movie. Here's what I was gonna say. This is the first movie of Tom Holland's that I did not think he was Spider-Man. Okay? I saw him as Nathan Drake. I didn't see him as Spider-Man. Obviously he does have the athleticism still, based on the many fight scenes. But he really does feel like Nathan Drake in this. He definitely has the charisma. And I'm playing the game right now. I'm recording and I'm, playing the game right after this. So I kind of know how Nathan Drake acts. But just how this whole movie plays out is amazing. The comedy in this movie it's alright. Some of it is kind of cringy, but it's comedy, and comedy is comedy. I really do think a lot of people who are fans of who accept this movie, like, don't look at this movie straight from the video games. Okay, it's trying to be its own thing. I didn't really see it as a video game movie. I obviously knew it was based on the video game, but for it being just, not a Goonie style thing, but like how they have to find this treasure, I think it's just a pretty good story. Fight scenes are amazing in this, and yeah, I got to get this movie like an 8 out of 10. It's just, it really, I got to see it in IMAX XD, so it really does kind of make the experience better. There was one jump scare though. I'm not gonna say what it is, but man, it was scary. But it's so cool how Tom Holland has his journal, Nathan Drake has his journal, and he's literally puzzling it all together. That's one of the things I love about the games, even though it takes me freaking 5 hours to finally understand the hints and the puzzles. Yes, I have hint mode on. Don't at me. But gosh, like, I really don't know why people would complain about this movie. I see it as a fun action adventure movie. It reminisces with me, and the games, and I just, look, if you're gonna complain about this movie, you can complain about it, but don't ever say that, oh, the casting was bad, because it wasn't, okay? Like, this is a prequel, and I think if Tom Holland grew a shuffly beard and they did a little bit of makeup on him in the sequel, it would be good. And in the end, since you guys want to complain, here it is. Sully has a mustache, and he has a kitten, and he has his normal cigar. There, that's Sully, and if you still see Mark Wahlberg and not Sully, I don't know what you're saying, but look, this is a prequel. I really like how it was an origin story, because in the first Uncharted game, we're kind of just thrown right into things. Yeah, we get flashbacks, but I like how this was its own distinct thing, and I love it, dude. I love it. I love this movie. I pretty much love every movie I see, one way or another, but, what are you gonna do? So, yeah, that is going to be my Uncharted review. This movie is amazing. Great visuals, great choreography, great stunt work, too. Like, props to the stunt team, because they really made this look like the game. Like, I'm pretty sure it's in the third game that you do the cargo plane, mission. And when I get to that, I'm just going to reminisce with this immediately. And yeah, I'm happy and thankful I got to go see it opening night. And you got to go see this movie. You got to go see it once, twice, maybe 3 times. But look, don't hate on the casting. Don't hate that this isn't nothing like the game. It's trying to be its own thing with the inclusion of the games. I think you guys are forgetting that what the difference between a movie and a video game is. Like, a video game, it's its own thing. A movie based on this video game is trying to be its own thing too. Because otherwise you should have just made an animated movie. But I think this was really intriguing. And, you know, when this first got announced, I was really hyped. And this did pass my expectations because the reviews I heard were horrible. It definitely deserves like a 7.5 out of 10. Right now it's at a 6.7 on IMDb. I'm looking at it on my computer right now. And, you know, that's just critics being dumbass critics. I mean, excuse my language there, but, you know, it's true. You know, I mean, enjoy the movie. Don't... I get it, it's their job, but, I mean, enjoy the movie. Like, come on. Like... Yeah, but that's going to be my Uncharted review. If you did enjoy, leave a comment down below what you thought. Like this, you know, subscribe, comment. I said that again, but comment if you like this movie. If you didn't, I want to know why. It's okay if you didn't like this movie. I mean, people have their opinions, but come on, man. Don't hate on the casting choice, at least. Like, that's all I ask. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out.